We are delighted to be launching a new report from the ISS. It's a set of proposals for police reform.
We do believe that in the next 5 years, a new government of national unity that has prioritized this and really puts its mind to how do we improve policing, strengthen, support our police better, but also make sure the whole criminal justice system works at a better, more coordinated and streamlined function, could see big results within the next 5 years. One, we think that it's critically important to reduce the murder rate. It is used international by ratings agencies, by investment agencies, by the Sustainable Development Goals. So we have to get on top of our murder rate. We have to make sure we are reducing murders in South Africa. So we have to get on top of firearm crime and violence as a key focus. It's highly measurable. Firearm is something you can hold in your hand, you can link it to crimes, you can track it, and you can take it off the streets. And we already had in South Africa experience of big firearm reduction. Between 2000 and 2010, the police did, under the new Firearms Act, remove hundreds of thousands of firearms off our streets. And in that period, we saw a measurable reduction. Virtually deaths or murders as a result of firearms dropped by half across all categories. And then, of course, the Central Firearm Registry is the capability of managing firearm stocks, and that has to be strengthened. We have to make sure it's digital. We have to make sure there's no corruption in that environment. And that'll go a long way to really getting on top of where are firearms, who's using them, and what happens to them when they get lost. And of course, we have an anti-corruption unit in the South African Police Service. We believe that that's a good start, but ideally it should have the same resources and capabilities, no less than that existed between 1996 and 2002. That unit had its own dedicated information systems, its own buildings. It was a very strong unit in the South African Police Service at the time, before it was closed by Jackie Selebi in 2002. The police do have impressive IT capabilities, automatic vehicle location systems. Everything is documented, crime management information systems and that. But we need to be able to make the best use out of it so that not only the crime information is being clearly analysed and directing police decisions, but organisational capabilities. We also need to see the coordination of policing efforts. A lot of private security, crime wardens, the various structures, Metro Police. Ultimately, the SAPS, as the single central police agency, should be able to, through law and policy, coordinate those functions so that the police can go after the seriously violent criminals and let other people and let lesser functions be coordinated.
As South African Police Service, we accept we are not at par with the dynamics of what is happening now. That comes to our shore. So we welcome the presentation. We say let's together as South Africans engage in a discussion. Let's chart a way forward as to what type of police we want in this country. We are quite open, frank and optimistic that let's move together in that regard.
There's almost 95 systems that station commanders can utilize, but if they utilize those systems efficiently and effectively, they can manage to bring down corruption in the police specifically.
We are looking at ways of how we can improve the technical indicator descriptions to make sure that these are captured better, because if you have the true data, you're then able to take a step back and go and implement improvements in the system to make sure that these are processed quicker and faster in the system.
The capacity of the social crime, the crime prevention, need to have a different approach. Thanks that now you have the technology that the strategic focus is talking about,